Most people think Britain's most famous custard was invented by a professional chef, but it wasn't. It was created by a husband who simply wanted his wife to enjoy her favorite dessert. Today, I'll share the remarkable story and show you how to make a healthier, sugar-free version that's wonderfully creamy. This is Bird's custard powder. See the logo? There's 3 birds right here. And let me show you what it looks like. That's the custard powder. I recently discovered Bird's Custard while visiting an international grocery store, and I couldn't wait to bring it home. If you've never tried it before, you're about to discover one of Britain's most beloved comfort food. And I think you'll love the story behind it just as much as the recipe. So here's my ingredients. I have the Bird's custard powder. I have some milk. I have some ramekins, which I'm going to put the custard in. Ground nutmeg. Cinnamon. Allulose. And some beautiful strawberries. Bird's custard was invented in Birmingham, England in 1837 by a chemist named Alfred Bird. His wife Elizabeth loved traditional custard, but she had a severe allergy to eggs. Determined to help her enjoy her favorite dessert, Alfred began experimenting. Eventually, he created an egg-free custard powder made primarily from corn flour. When dinner guests accidentally taste this recipe, they loved it. That unexpected success inspired Alfred Bird to begin selling it commercially. It's amazing to think that one husband's act of kindness became one of Britain's most famous desserts. Bird's custard quickly became a household favorite across Britain. In 1844, it was being promoted nationwide. And in the years that followed, the company expanded into dessert products. And the famous 3 birds logo became part of the identity. So here is the 3 birds logo. During both World Wars, Bird's custard became an important pantry staple because it was easy to prepare and it stored well. Nearly 2 centuries later, families around the world still enjoy this comforting classic. So now, let's take Alfred Bird's 1837 invention and give it a healthy kitchen wizard makeover for 2026 by preparing it with a sugar substitute instead of refined sugar. The sugar substitute we're using is allulose. Allulose is a natural sweetener that tastes remarkably like sugar, but it has less effect on your blood sugar than regular table sugar. That's one of the reasons I enjoy using it in recipes like this. Look at these beautiful strawberries. Just wait until you see how beautiful this looks with the topping of strawberries. Let's get started. Before I go any further, the recipe will be in the description. So I'm making a double batch today. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And we're going to 1, 2, 3 of those. I have cinnamon and nutmeg here that I'm going to put right in there. And we have to stir this until it's nice and smooth. Okay. I have my milk that's heating up. I'm going to pour this mixture right in there. All we have to do is keep stirring it until it thickens, which could take 5 to 10 minutes. See, it's thickening up now. Okay, it's starting to thicken up. Beautiful. Look at that. Look how silky. Oh. That is beautiful. So now we'll take it over here and we'll fill the ramekins. One of the things I love most about food is that every recipe tells a story. Sometimes it's about tradition, sometimes it's about family, and sometimes it's simply about love. Alfred Bird didn't set out to build a famous company. He simply wanted his wife to enjoy dessert. I think that's one of the sweetest ingredients of all. Of course, I made a little mess, but it's okay. We're clean again. You can eat these warm or cold, but we prefer it cold. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator for about an hour and I'll be back to garnish it and do the taste test. Now for the taste test. These were in the refrigerator for about an hour or so, and here's the finished product. Now I'd like to show you how I garnished it. I'm going to cut this in half, and we're going to make some cuts like that, and see, go like so. You put it on there, and then you just garnish it like that. See? We're gonna sprinkle some of the allulose. I have a teaspoon in here, so we're just gonna sprinkle a little over there, a little over here. And now for the taste test. Oh, look how silky and just absolutely beautiful. That it just melts in your mouth. It is so delicious. I can taste the cinnamon and nutmeg in there, and yes, yes. You're gonna have to try this one. It is so, so delicious. I really don't want to stop eating it. Again, let's see. I can't wait to finish it. My friends, if you've ever enjoyed Bird's Custard, I'd love to know your favorite way to serve it. And if today was one of your first introduction to this wonderful British classic, I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Healthy Kitchen Wizard kitchen. Until next time, eat well, live well, and take good care of yourself.